We're going to talk to StreamBritish, you guys. Welcome, British.
StreamBritish, there he is.
There he is.
Give it up for StreamBritish.
Oh.
Hello.
Welcome, man. Welcome. How are you doing? You're looking fly.
Thank you.
Yeah, looking fly with a
I'm
jacket.
doing great. Yeah, I'm dressed as Indy this
Oh,
month.
there we
So-
go.
Oh, my
there we
gosh.
go. A little early Halloween. Okay.
I mean, that leads
Yeah,
us right in. You dress up all the time, not just on
got it.
October. So
Nice.
what got you into this? Like, what kind of gave you the idea to decide to do this?
Well, I've been doing it for almost a year now. So mainly, it was when I was joining Mixer and becoming a partner of Mixer has been a very long journey, and I was kind of looking at ways to kind of keep myself entertained. And one of the things I kind of liked was I just thought, you know what, I could just kind of dress up, and I dressed up as Doctor Who for Christmas, and it was funny. I made myself laugh, and I thought, you know what, if I'm going to kind of keep doing this, and I spoke to, I've made many great friends on Mixer. And I'm part of the Extreme team, from Lagby. And one of the motto of the Extreme team is basically to be what you want to see. And I just really love kind of having a laugh and enjoying and kind of engaging viewers. But I wanted to take kind of costume streaming. I wanted to do that. Yeah, I wanted to kind of make it more than a gimmick. I wanted to kind of integrate it directly into my stream. And how could I do that with Mixer and Mixer Interactive? And that's what I do. And I love it. And I've done, I mean, behind me, you can't see, but it's just full of costumes behind me.
Oh, that's awesome.
I thought I might do like 2 or 3 costumes, but I'm just doing it every single month, just swapping around. I've got, I don't know, I think I've done about 18 different themes now.
Nice.
And yeah, I'm not stopping. It's great. I love it. I can understand why people don't do it, just because it's a lot of work,
Sure.
and it's quite expensive. But it just adds an extra dimension. Maybe if people don't necessarily like the game that I'm playing, they can still interact with me, and they can interact with the costumes. They can push the buttons. They can do silly stuff which relates to the costumes and things. But yeah, I absolutely love it. But yeah, then I did a streaming course with Kitty Has Claws, and I just kept upping my game.
Nice.
Absolutely, yeah, love it.
Yeah.
So good. Like, one of the things I love about doing this segment is listening to the different ways that people differentiate their streams from everybody else. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
What is your favorite theme that you've done so far with costumes?
I think kind of Sword of Poke might try and say sort of Mary Poppins, because he was the one that encouraged me to dress up as Mary Poppins. That was tough. My favorite one, my most uplifting one, my happiest one is kind of Guardians of the Galaxy, where I kind of swap between Star-Lord and Rocket Raccoon. I find that the whole kind of the interactive bits on that are so much fun. Oh, that and dressing as Rimmer from Red Dwarf, that was a right laugh as well. That was last month. That was really funny. But anything which kind of really does make me laugh, and the viewers too. I love that.
That's awesome, man. I loved your Guardians. Didn't you stream Guardians while you dressed up too that first week? Like, didn't it come out while you were doing it? That's so awesome. I love it. Why don't you talk a little bit about how you kind of rose to where you are now, like your journey through Beam and then Mixer? Because I know you've been around for a while.
Yeah, absolutely. So I joined Beam as it was back in 2015. So I started streaming as a hobby, to give me some, when my second child was born, to give me some focus and avoid any kind of mental health issues that I'd had previously when my first child was born. I've always been into gaming, but I kind of live in the middle of nowhere, and so streaming was a great way of kind of streaming games from early Spectrum games to some of the latest stuff, with people who love gaming. But the best thing that I found was the people who are streaming on Mixer, and the viewers, and the warmth that I kind of get from streaming, and the community is second to none. There's nothing like it.
Ooh,
That's awesome.
So good. So I don't know if you want to share it right now, but we heard that you have some plans for a Mixer-related charity thing that you're working on.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. So before I got partnered, I was involved with a couple of back-to-back charity streams for Special Effect. So for those of you who don't know Special Effect, basically they enabled disabled people to basically game. So if they haven't got any kind of arms or legs, or they're severely disabled, they'll give them custom controllers, such as systems maybe equipped with Tobii eye tracking, that enables them to stream and play games. They basically changed their lives. And when I was actually doing the charity streams for Special Effects and raising the money, I had a viewer in my channel who hadn't heard of Special Effect. They got in touch with Special Effect while I was streaming, and came back to me and said, "Hey, look, I never knew about this. My cousin's got cerebral palsy. He's severely disabled. I'm gonna contact Special Effects." They got it back to him while I was streaming. He went up, picked up his cousin, made an appointment, and the next day he was watching my stream, my second 24-hour stream, and showing him, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe this." He was literally crying with the fact that he was going to be able to play games with his cousin. And then 2 days later, he was there at Special Effects Studio, basically playing games and being assessed, which was fantastic. Which leads me into that leads me into a really, really important thing. So yes, we can stream games, but the main thing is we can actually change lives for the better. We can help people through streaming. So what I wanted to do was step up, take it to the next level. What could I do through streaming to help people with disabilities or mental health issues get really, really involved with the gaming community, because they want to game. They love gaming. Some of them they just can't. So what I've done is I'm teaming up with a charity called the Dame Hannah Rogers Society. I can drop a link in the chat later.
Yeah.
And we're setting up the first dedicated streaming studio in the UK, in the southwest UK, for people with disabilities to stream to Mixer and interact with able-bodied people. So yeah, it's basically so they can share their passion for gaming, technology, and coding as well, to interact through Mixer. So it's not just streaming games; it's developing coding projects or getting people directly involved. So one of the things that we've got planned is Wheelchair Pac-Man, right? They've got big space. So we're going to basically eventually set up Mixer so people can kind of interact with chat, use control wheelchairs, play Pac-Man, all of that kind of stuff. So I've got big plans. We've got big plans for this. And it's just getting off the ground. It's really big.
So yeah,
people, if you want.
That's deep, man. That's so cool. I love it.
I think some of the work that you're doing here, and I love the focus in general, accessibility and ease of access. I love how people are really, I think it's overdue, the attention that's being put on that.
Yeah.
And so I love to see this kind of renewed push to make sure that gaming is for everyone, or streaming is for everyone, just whatever. I just love that kind of, this focus right now.
Yeah, definitely. Hats off to you, man. That is, that's awesome. Yeah, seriously.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
That's... Oh man, I don't even know what to say. It's like now. That's so cool. That's so cool.
Well, they need an Xbox. They don't have an Xbox, so I'll be raising money for that.
Oh, nice. And when do you have a plan to open? When is this all starting? Do you know?
Okay, so it's within travel distance of me, so I'm going to be going down there and doing some guest streams down there, helping them, assisting them. So will other people involved in my stream. Also, we'll be looking at other kind of Mixer partners to help kind of do co-streaming with them and that kind of thing. But yeah, I'm going to actually kind of be going down there. I'll be taking photographs. It's going to be great to do it before and after as well. We're kicking it off basically now, and it's going to be it's an ongoing work in progress. I've kind of set it as a 10-month project, but it's not something that I'm gonna I'm leaving. It's not. I'm going to be permanently involved with this all the time. So it's a long-term goal.
That's awesome. Nice. Well, wish you luck with that, because that is a very cool endeavor. Seriously.
Yeah. And it looks like links into chat right now. So.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you, Scott.
Thanks.
Yeah, that is awesome, man. So changing lanes a little bit. I don't know what I was trying to say there. I saw you. Yeah, switching gears. Jeez, changing lanes. Anyway, I saw you playing a lot of Star Wars Battlefront 2 this weekend. Have you been enjoying it?
Oh wow! The space battles. this is what I've always wanted. I've always wanted my own TIE fighter or X-wing, and those space battles. That was the highlight of the game. It was like night and day between the different things. And I was amazing. I was like the best pilot ever. I was so good. My viewers, they were so impressed with my piloting skills. but in reality, no, I loved it. It's something I'm definitely going to be getting and playing with viewers, because one of my main kind of thing with streaming is to play with the viewers, to engage with the viewers. So I play generally Xbox games that can get loads of people in, whether it's Overwatch with custom games, whether it's Forza Horizon, which you can have like 12 people playing. It's it's all games that kind of I can interact with the audience and they can have a laugh and they can troll me with the buttons. They can make me do a song or something while I'm trying to race. And I'll crash. But it's that kind of stuff. So any kind of Xbox game that has large multiplayer stuff, I love all that kind of thing.
That's cool. I think.
But
I love the audio of it. Like I did the space battles. It is the best part. Well, one of the best parts. But like obviously the TIE Fighter is such an iconic noise, and I'm a huge Star Wars fan. But like I found myself at my couch with my headphones on, and like when they would fly over, I was actually like, oh, like whoa. Awesome. And so I knew I was sucked in at that point. I loved it.
It was in another dimension.
Whoa.
Jeez.
Yeah.
All right. It's time.
When we ask that question, we want to know what's in the tumbler.
What's in the tumbler?
What are you drinking in the tumbler?
Yeah, man.
What are you drinking?
It's no. I'm not gonna. I'm not sponsored. It's a fortified vitamin drink. There you go.
There you go. Generic.
There you go. Nice. Ed was very curious. I love it, man.
Somebody in the chat room said he's all amped on G Fuel.
Yeah. Well, he's got a lot of energy. Stream. You got your constant energy, man. I love it.
Have energy. Yeah, for sure.
That's cool. So.
All right. So here's our question that we ask every week. If you could invite 3 video game characters to dinner, who would they be?
I didn't see that one coming. Okay, I did. So I worked out my answer earlier today. So I've decided, right? So these are all coming to dinner. So first off, I would invite GLaDOS from Portal, because basically that would mean more food from me. I'd love it. I could eat more.
Okay.
Because GLaDOS is a robot.
It's a selfish one, but I'm with you.
The next one is Guybrush Threepwood, right? Because he's a great pirate, and I love Monkey Island, and he's bound to have some treasure hidden somewhere. And he might give me some ideas for my costume theme when Sea of Thieves comes out.
There you go.
And the other one is Lara Croft, because the greatest video game treasure hunter ever.
Yeah.
And if I dress as Indy, we could get on very well. So
yeah, I think so. I think so. No other reason.
Yeah.
I love it, man. Oh, I love it. That's great. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today and talk about your new charity initiative. I think that's super cool.
It was a pleasure having you. Honestly. That means it's time to give a round of applause for StreamBritish.
Yeah, thank you, buddy.
Awesome work.
Oh yeah. Right. Before we let you go, when do you stream?
I stream 5 days a week. 5 days a week. There you go. It's 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. GMT, apart from Sundays, which is 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. GMT.
Oh, nice. That's 11 for us, and I think 12 on Sundays.
Something like that.
Nice.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Perfect, man. Well, thank you so much. Thanks again.
Thank you so much.
One more round of applause.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes, of course.
Ooh,
that energy.
The energy is awesome, and I love watching streamers or gamers in general use the platform that they have to do good in the world. Right? So I love that. So
well, you have a unique opportunity as a streamer to command like an audience, and a community, and to drive them to do things that matter is cool, man.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
So cool.
I love it.